in boxing. Man in boxing, led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV. Woo!
Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you. Get 18% off. We out.
Hey, man, let's get into a brief update on what's going on with Teofimo Lopez and Vasyl Lomachenko. It's been told to me that still the holdup is the venue. Tell you some things you may or may not already know. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Want to make a donation to the channel? That link's in the description. Best way to donate personally is to share the video. But yeah, man. Lomachenko don't want to go back to New York. I mean, we already discussed it, but it's a little bit more to it than that. He don't want to go back to New York and fight Teofimo Lopez because one of Ingus Klimov's fighters, the dude that fought Mick Conlan on the Crawford and Kabalowski's undercard, they felt that the scorecards was too wide. Okay, they felt. Hold on, 1 second. All right, I had to start it again. But yeah, what people don't, they felt that the dude, one of Klimov's fighters, got a raw deal on the Crawford Kabalowski's undercard. So now they thing is they don't want to fight back in Madison Square Garden because of that issue. And I'm gonna tell you what it really is, in my opinion, right? This is my opinion. No inside information here, but what I understand is Lomachenko contract is almost up. Okay, and I do believe they think with Lomachenko being a older fighter, that Bob will want to cash him out versus Teofimo Lopez. Now, and cash in on Lopez. Now, you know, Top Rank didn't believe in Lopez coming out as an amateur. He basically made them move him fast, proved that he was top tier, proved me wrong. Like I said, I don't have an issue with being wrong. Teofimo Lopez is the truth. And I think Lomachenko don't want to go to Teofimo Lopez's backyard when his copyright contract about to expire, you know, where, you know, he been looking shaky. And, you know, if we go to the scorecards, they give it to Teofimo Lopez because he's younger, he's a spry fighter, and he got bigger pay-per-view potential. You know what I'm saying? But Top Rank is still protecting Vasyl Lomachenko. They telling Teofimo Lopez not to be aggressive with him, not to talk bad about him. And also, there's a story going out there that they was mad. Teofimo Lopez was mad that Bob Arum let Lomachenko get in the ring after he beat Richard Comey. I believe I heard that from behind the scenes. And, you know, Lomachenko, like Teofimo Lopez just did an interview with Michael Woods on this podcast. And he said that he liked Richard Comey. And Richard Comey was a solid dude, but he really don't like Teofimo. He don't like Vasyl Lomachenko at all, and not one bit. So with him not liking Vasyl Lomachenko one bit, you know, they don't want to give Lopez any advantages. And I do think Lomachenko is a little shook by Teofimo Lopez. I didn't believe it at first, but I do think that's a huge possibility that he is a little shooken up by Lopez. And I think he know with his contract coming up that Bob may try to cash him out because he really didn't hit his ceiling already as a fighter. And I mean popularity. They put all this, you know, how can I say it? They put all these resources into Lomachenko promoting his fights better than Crawford. But Crawford, I guarantee you, is bringing back more of a positive return. And there was a story out there that ESPN would prefer to push Terrence Crawford like they pushing Lomachenko, but it's Bob Arum that's choosing to push Lomachenko that way. ESPN would prefer to make Crawford the face of their boxing company, and it's Bob Arum that's pushing that great white hope for Mayonnaise Nation and Lomachenko. But white people ain't buying Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? Truth be told, white people ain't gonna buy Tyson Fury like that in America. And if they was buying Tyson Fury like that, and they was clamoring for Tyson Fury, no way, no how AJ should be able to fight Tyson Fury anywhere but America. You know, but they not clamoring like that. Bob Arum need to understand that he need to go to the gyms and find the next great white boxer in America. And that's how you grow it. That's why UFC so popular. Because they can see they athletes compete and win at a high level. How many white fighters that's from America that's competing at a high level? You know, in boxing, not too many, but moral of the story is this. In my opinion, Lomachenko don't want to get cashed out. He feel that he got a better chance to go to Vegas and get a dub on the decision But what I understand, one of my boys told me that, you know, Vegas, Teofimo Lopez got a huge buzz out there from working out and sparring out there. But Lomachenko feel that they're going to rob, he can get robbed in New York because it's Teofimo Lopez hometown. And that Bob Arum would do him dirty like that because his contract up. And Bob probably don't want to pay him. Bob not getting no return on Lomachenko. You know, I believe they said that Eddie Hearn said he took a loss with Lomachenko and Luke Campbell. So Lomachenko not a pool in the UK and he not a pool in America. So at the end of the day, I mean, it makes sense that he see the writing on the wall and he probably think, hey, in Vegas, I can get a good decision. I can get a respectable decision in Vegas. But really, Vegas is still a Teofimo Lopez. Wherever you go in America, Teofimo Lopez has got a better buzz. But he figured in New York, it's probably impossible. He probably invincible in New York. That's probably how he feel. That's probably how you feel. And, you know, at the end of the day, I ain't mad at him. I ain't mad at him. He know Bob, you know, once he loses to Teofimo Lopez, Bob gonna offer him a skimpy contract or he gonna let him walk over to PBC. You know, and Klimov's just trying to protect his fighter, but the venue was the problem. You know what I'm saying? And Bob wanted that MSG because it's gonna do better. It's gonna do more money. It's gonna do better. It's gonna do better numbers at MSG. Everybody know that. Teofimo Lopez in Vegas, you know, I think Teofimo Lopez will do well, but at the MGM Grand Garden, they ain't gonna sell out nothing there. In Madison Square Garden, they might be closer to a sellout. Because Lopez from there, Lomachenko established a fan base in New York City as well too. But Loma know he gonna get cashed out. That's just the bottom line. Lomachenko know he gonna he might get cashed out, and he got a contract coming up. And the network preferred Terrence Crawford over him, and they gonna prefer Teofimo Lopez because Lopez just in the beginning of his career. What 22 years old, 23 years old. Lopez got a big fight ahead of him down the line, a big pay-per-view with Devin Haney. You know, eventually they might try to put Teofimo Lopez in with Terrence Crawford at 47 if Crawford stick around long enough. At the end of the day, Lomachenko is as popular as he gonna get at this point. So Lomachenko refusing to sign the contract because of venue, so they might have to give him some extra money. But I heard the fight should be announced soon. They really wanted to announce it on Wilder Fury 3 weekend, which would have been huge, but they trying to tame Teofimo Lopez too, man. Tell him not to go so hard on Lomachenko. They still treat Lomachenko like king, but Lomachenko only got so many years left. That's why he's trying to squeeze down in weight. And when you really go down below 135, it's hard to have a pay-per-view star there. It's hard to find a money puller down there when you go below 135 pounds. For real, shit really below 47. So Lomachenko, I mean, you know, him fighting a Nuyuwa, they ain't gonna do no big numbers. Him fighting the Vetes, they ain't no big fight. So no matter if it's in Vegas or if it's in New York City, and Bob Arum want to influence the judges and want to get a benefit of the doubt to Teofimo Lopez because it's in the best interest of Top Rank, you know, it don't matter where you fight unless you begging for it to be in the Ukraine. Because this ain't no mandatory fight. Teofimo Lopez ain't got to take this fight. And Lomachenko ain't got to take this fight. You know what I'm saying? That's what people gotta realize. This ain't no mandatory. But Bob Arum will shelf the shit out of Lomachenko. He ain't got years to lose neither. Bob Arum will put his butt on the shelf. And if he put Lomachenko on the shelf, Lomachenko ain't got years to be fighting in litigation and legal court. His career is over with. So Bob hold all the leverage. If Bob said he gonna fight at Madison Square Garden, and Bob got to give him a couple chips and pesos, that's what Bob gonna do. But Lopez preferred to be in Madison Square Garden. You know what I'm saying? Lomachenko got to be perfect to be Lopez. He know that. He got to be perfect wherever he go. Because Lopez touch him. If Linares can put him down, Lopez is a better counterpuncher. Lopez he made me believer. He may really walk through Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? And if, Lomachenko, so worried about a decision, he got to come out there and he really gonna show if he a great in his era. Because he go out there and dispatch Teofimo Lopez and wash him like Floyd washed Canelo. I ain't trying to hear that age excuse. I'm consistent. I ain't trying to hear that bull jive. That boy Teofimo, that boy Lomachenko be the real deal. I already got him in my pound for pound. Had him there for years. Not as high as he used to be, but he beat Teofimo Lopez, he'll rise again. I ain't trying to hear, oh, Lopez was younger. They always, all these fans always talking shit. Can't have it one way. Oh, you need to fight old guys. He only fight you. He too young. Nah, man, you a world champion for a reason. When you a world champion, you should be ready. Ain't no age excuses, man. So if he go out there and he put it on Teofimo Lopez by an inch or by a country mile, I ain't trying to hear no excuses, dog. Give Lomachenko his credit. You know, but y'all know what it is, man. Goodfellas Sports TV. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you got business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video questions. Keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation? Cash App, PayPal in the description. But best way you can donate is to share the video. Appreciate the love, support, man. Keep supporting us. Keep sharing the videos. Best way to help us out. Word of mouth. But y'all know what the business is. One time for one time. CJ Goodfella. We gone.